When we are training, becoming overconfident can kill, but so can becoming underconfident. How do we get the balance right? Here are some suggestions on how we can stay on the right path and why it's disastrous when we get it wrong.
So we have to tread a careful path, and I think there's a balance to be struck with your level of confidence as you gain competence. So as you become better at something, you should become more confident. I think as you get to specialist level, that kind of tails off a bit as more and more you're reminded of your own fallibility. So you probably become less overconfident as you get more qualified. But it's not a smooth line, is it? I mean, if you're learning to do central lines, you do a few under supervision, and you think, well, these are pretty easy. Then you cause a pneumothorax, and you're kind of shifted back over to the left on the confidence axis there. But you do a few more, and you're back on track. But, oh, we've hit the carotid, and we're over to the left again. But we'll get there in the end. So we will waver either side of that confidence line, but I think it's okay as long as you stay in a kind of zone of reasonableness. And we've got to be really careful if we or our colleagues stray outside that zone. Let's say you are very good, maybe specialist level expertise, but you really rate yourself so highly, you're way over to the right on the confidence scale. Now in aviation, pilots that demonstrate this attitude are known as rogue pilots. They're technically extremely proficient, but their belief in their own infallibility is so great that they keep pushing the boundaries beyond what's acceptable. And that can result in their own and other people's deaths. We do not want to become rogue resuscitationists. And you could be way down here with no expertise at all, but supremely confident. And of course, then you're just a bloody idiot. But it's worrying if you're on the left-hand side. Let's say you've got good knowledge and skills. You know exactly how to do a surgical airway, but you do not have the confidence or self-belief to make that happen when the indication arises. And there are tragic missed opportunities we hear about all the time. So by staying within this reasonable zone and monitoring our confidence levels, we can avoid these acts of omission and acts of commission. But how do we know how we're doing? How do we monitor this? It's only through feedback. It's only through the voracious consumption of feedback, the aggressive pursuit of feedback, no matter how painful it is when we follow up our patients, that we have any idea of how we're doing and any hope of gaining expertise.